Welcome to the Nasdaq 100 Trading Introduction. This is the free version introduction video for all our premium members, and also it's an introduction video for anybody who wants to understand more about the Nasdaq 100 Trading. So let us get on. What is Nasdaq 100? What is NAS100? First of all, before we talk about the Nasdaq 100, we have to first understand what is the Nasdaq. It's an American stock exchange, currently stands as the second largest exchange in the world by market capitalization, also known to be an electronic marketplace where you can buy and sell currencies. It stands as a benchmark index for US technological stocks. Now, when we talk of Nasdaq, we talk of a stock exchange like the Dar es Salaam Stock Exchange, the New York Stock Exchange. But when you talk of the Nasdaq, we talk more of US technological stocks. So talking of the Nasdaq 100 is a Nasdaq financial index which ranks the largest 100 company by market capitalization. Now, the Nasdaq is composed of around 3,000 stocks. 3,000 companies are listed on the Nasdaq. Now, when we talk of the NAS100, we're talking of the top 100 companies of the Nasdaq Stock Exchange. The Nasdaq 100 is a modified market capitalization with an index that consists of 100 largest non-financial companies that are listed on the Nasdaq Stock Exchange. It should not be confused with the Nasdaq Composite Index. First, let us talk of the non-financial companies. The top 100 companies, all top 100 companies are technological companies, not financial institutions, but technological companies. That's why we say they are non-financial companies. And these NAS100 should not be confused with the Nasdaq Composite. The Nasdaq Composite is a kind of different index from the Nasdaq 100. The Nasdaq 100 and the Nasdaq Composite Index are both indexes that are found on the Nasdaq Stock Exchange. The weight of index-listed stocks are calculated using their market capitalization, but also by applying specific rules. These rules are designed to limit the influence of the largest constituents. Quarterly Nasdaq reviews will adjust weightings if distribution stipulations aren't being adhered to. Nasdaq trading involves using fundamental or technical analysis to determine price levels at which to enter a trade. Traders can take a bet of which way the price will go and then place a stop loss, and they take profit to manage risk. Now, Nasdaq trading involves technicals and fundamentals. It depends with the trader what is your edge with the Nasdaq trading. So as you see, Nasdaq trading is a CFD. To us retail traders, we trade it as a CFD at a particular broker. It depends with your broker how the Nasdaq is valued to a broker, but we have to understand that when it comes to trading aspects of the Nasdaq, you can both use fundamentals and technicals. Nasdaq Stock Exchange session in East African time, 11 p.m. to 03 a.m. that is post-market session. Now, as I said, most people prefer trading the normal trading sessions because of high amounts of good volatility and liquidity. As you know, traders, we are looking for enough liquidity and enough volatility for us to make money. There must be movement. So if there's no movement, there is no money in the market. Who are the greatest movers and shakers that determine the Nasdaq 100? Below, you will find 10 current heavyweights, their market capitalization and tickers. Now, let us see these companies. We have Apple, Google, Microsoft, Amazon, Facebook, Intel Corporation, Cisco, Cosmot Corporation, Pepsi, and Amgen. You have to understand that when you talk of the Nasdaq, we are talking of companies. We're talking of what? Companies. Different from Forex, most of you are familiar with Forex, where we are trading currencies. Here we are trading a composite of companies. Nasdaq is a composite. Composite means in Nasdaq 100 we have 100 top companies in the Nasdaq Stock Exchange. But here the biggest players are these 10: Apple, Google, Microsoft, Amazon, Facebook, Intel, Cisco, Cosmot, Pepsi, and Ameg. So like, why should you trade the Nasdaq? Why should you trade the Nasdaq? High amounts of volatility character of the market, hence provide exclusive reward to speculators. Now, as I said, Nasdaq, most people love Nasdaq because of the high amounts of volatility character. In Nasdaq, just in a day, you may find a movement of 2,000 pips, just in a day. While in the currency pairs, let's talk of major currency pairs like Euro USD, USDCHF, you cannot find 2,000 pips movement in a day. The best you will find in a day, where let's say that the day was very volatile, you'll get 100 pips. But in Nasdaq, you can have 2,000 pips, even to 3,000. It depends with how volatile was the day. So if you can enter in a trade with tight stop loss, you can get high amounts of reward. That's why most traders love the NAS100. It's very lucrative compared to currency pairs. Trading the Nasdaq 100 gives traders a diversified exposure to great number of companies in the non-financial sectors. Now, compared to if you could go to trade CFDs on stocks, like maybe go and trade a stock of Apple, Google alone, when you trade the Nasdaq, you're trading the weighted index. You're trading the composite of all those best companies on the Nasdaq. So that gives you a diversified exposure to good numbers of companies. Also, why should you trade the Nasdaq? The Nasdaq 100 is one of the world's most popular and widely followed index. Most popular and widely followed index. There is no shortage of technicals and fundamentals. Even if you were to start trading alone, you'll find a lot of information of the Nasdaq 100 online. So it is very, very famous index all around the world. The clear technical chart pattern, number 4, the clear technical chart and pattern which provide distinct entry and exit. Just like Forex, the chart patterns are clear and very good to trade compared to like stocks where you might find huge gaps, market is unclear. But when you talk of the Nasdaq, because it is a composite, it is driven by number of companies, the charts are very clear, price movement is very stable. The Nasdaq provides traders, number 5, the Nasdaq provides traders with a great deal of liquidity, which leads to tight spreads that offer inexpensive cost to enter and exit trades. Compared to trading CFDs on stocks, spreads are very huge. But when you talk of the Nasdaq, spreads are very tight. 15 pips is very tight when you can get a movement of more than 2,000 pips in a day. Very, very tight spreads that provide an inexpensive cost to enter and exit trades. So in general, Nasdaq trading is very good and is very lucrative if you know how to trade it profitably. Nasdaq 100 brokers. Now here is where we get a lot of questions from traders. Lucky enough, the Nasdaq 100 is offered by many brokers, but not all offer it with low margin requirements and trading micro lots. Now, most brokers offer Nasdaq 100, but very few of them that will give you the ability for you to trade with low margin and trading with micro lots. Most of them will require high margins and high capital. So that must be understood. To some brokers, it's given a different label, US Tech. Now, I can't pinpoint directly where to go. Conduct your own due diligence. There are hundreds of brokers offering the instrument, but I will list down 10 brokers and I will review them to choose and then choose the one you like. So I'll give my sincere review about the brokers and you go and choose the one that you like. Now, here's the brokers. Starting from the interactive brokers, they require higher capital. So if you are a person who you're thinking of starting with $100 to 1,000, I don't recommend the broker. Tickmill also require higher capital. If you have anything below 1,000, don't go to Tickmill. AvaTrade, you can trade with low capital, and also the broker has very good customer care, and I think it's a good broker if you would like to trade with AvaTrade. Pepperstone, same, requires high capital. JP Markets, you can trade with low capital, but you have to be clear that there's poor customer care. I've been trading with the broker, I understand. There's poor customer care. So if you wish to go to JP Markets, it's fine, but you must be ready with the customer care that sucks. FXCM requires higher capital. Fibo Group requires higher capital. AAFX also requires higher capital, same as to Exim and Templar. Fire Poverty Nasdaq 100 Strategy, version 1.0. The Fire Poverty Nasdaq 100 strategy comes at a price of $200,087. Once you purchase the program, it will include the following: high quality videos. The course comes in online videos where you can watch them at your pace of time. If you won't understand, you shall send us messages, either Raymond Heriel or me, Moki JR, or you can just use any support that you see on our platform and ask questions if you don't understand on the course. Also, you get 1 year mentorship. The 1 year mentorship that includes counseling and everything that pertains to the Nasdaq trading. 1 year access to our trading community and like-minded individuals. Access to our website content. Access to the previous recorded webcast, weekly webinars and analysis. So guys, for those who are with us on the premium Fire Poverty Nasdaq 100 strategy version 1, the ones who purchased the strategy, I would like to say that this is the end of this of the introduction, and I shall see you on the next videos. And for those who who are not on our premium Fire Poverty Nasdaq strategy version 1.0, I would like to welcome you to our Fire Poverty Strategy 100. What I can tell you about our strategy is that it's a very good strategy. We have designed a strategy to trade the Nasdaq where you can enter in the market with a very tight stop loss and get huge amounts of reward. We are talking of 1:10, 1:5, and it's very consistent in the market. It's all based on fundamentals. We don't trade technicals. And so guys, thank you a lot. If you wish to join, click any link below on this site. And for those who are already in our program, I shall see you in the next video. Thank you a lot and have a nice day.